All right. So now let's continue. Can we continue, or do we have a question you can ask?
I did have a question. So
Yep.
I
Yes.
understand.
What's the question? Go ahead.
I mean, I understand you can just find the square root of the two, but would it be simpler to just find? I mean, just divide by r? I mean, pi and r.
If the area is a specific number and pi, of course, we know the value of pi, then we can divide it first of all.
Okay.
We can divide it before any other thing. All right. And that's actually where we are heading to. That's where we are heading to. For example, let's work with concrete number right now. Let's work with concrete number. Give me any area of your choice. Give me a number. The area of a circle is, give me a number.
75 centimeters.
Okay, good. So now, given that, here's the question. Here's the question. Given that the area of a circle is 75 centimeters squared, find the radius. Okay, find the radius. So now, solution. Now, I'm leaving it up to you. I'm going to give you 20 seconds to use the formula we just created right now and give me the value of the radius. Everybody, you can type your response on the chat section. Let's see. You want to do that?
Sure.
So if you just get a solution, type it there. Make it private. I don't want another person to see your result until I release the answer. So just you sending me a private chat message, but you're sending me the value for the radius. You can use your cell phone calculator to do the computation if you want to. But bottom line is I need an answer. So given that the area of a circle is 75 centimeters squared, find the radius. So I'm going to go back to my chart to check.
How many decimal places do we use?
2 is fine. You can do 2, you can do 1. You can do more than 2. Now we are going to test our formula. The formula we created is this one. So we are just going to use, I'm not saying that the formula is correct, but let's try it. So now let's say using radius equal to square root of a over pi. That's the formula we are using. So they gave us that area is 75 centimeters squared. So that is going to be square root of 75 cm squared divided by pi. You can use 3.14. 3.14.
3.14.
So then if I use my own calculator, I will just press 75 divided by 3.14. That gives me 23.88. So we have square root of 23.8853 centimeters squared. So now I'm going to take a square root of 23.888. And then cm squared will give me cm. So now let me just say square root of 23.8853. And then I hit enter. That gives me 4.89 if we did 2 places of decimal. And a lot of people got this. A lot of people got this. Okay? So Now let's do it the traditional way that you guys solve the problem, the traditional way or the old school way. So we are starting with area. We are starting with area equal to pi r squared, and they gave us area to be 75 equal to pi is 3.14 multiplied by radius squared. Is that correct? Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So now we divide both sides by 3.14. So we have 75 divided by 3.14 equal to 3.14 divided by 3.14 multiplied by radius squared. So this crosses out, and 75 divided by 3.14 gives us 23.8853 equal to radius squared. Now, in order for us to get the radius, we have to square root both sides. Square root both sides. And then this is going to give us square root to 3.8853 equal to radius. And when you punch in the number, it should give us the same 4.89 centimeter equal to radius. Okay? If you want to check it, what shall you do? If you want to check whether you got it right, what would you do to check?
You retrace your steps.
That's one way. There's another way you can do it.
Plugging in the radius into the area formula.
Thank you. So let's do that one. Let's do that one. So her suggestion is just say area is equal to 3.14, then multiply by 4.89 squared, because that's the radius. And then you use your calculator once again. So just do, just press 4.89 squared, 4.89 squared, you hit enter, and then you multiply by 3.14. That gives us 75.08. So that's correct. Okay, so you see, from rewriting the area formula, we have been able to solve for radius. And that's the goal. That's the whole objective. Like we said from the beginning, we are doing this because we want to also learn how to solve different problems using rewriting of equations. So I am going to write another expression, given that, is this example what? Example 4 or 5? Given that y equal to mx plus b. What is that formula called? It has a name. This formula has a name. What is it called? The one that I'm pointing right now.
Slope intercept?
Yes, slope intercept. Okay, or equation of a straight line. Okay, so you can call it slope intercept formula or equation of a straight line. So now that's what you are given. Now here's the problem. Solve for B. Solve for B. I'm giving everybody 20 seconds. Go.
Wait, solve for B?
Yes. Okay, I'll make it this A, and then the second one will be solve for X. So then I'm changing the time from 20 seconds to 1 minute. 20 more seconds.
We type our answer in the private comment box or whatever.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can, yes, you can, but make it private, please. I'll call names. Gabriel, go. The one for A. Wendy, go.
Would you subtract mx from both sides?
Okay. So I'm going to write exactly what you said. And you said that we started with y equal to mx plus b. And you said we should subtract mx from both sides. So that's y minus mx equal to mx minus mx plus b. So now on the right side, any number minus itself is 0. So this crosses out. So you are left with b equal to what? Y minus mx. So this one is correct. So if you got y minus mx as your solution, that's correct. Now let's go. The second one. Second one, I'm going to call name again. Ariana, go. Give us a solution for the second one. This is B. This is A and B. Okay, Farah, go. Please give us solution for the second one. We have to move on, ladies and gentlemen.
Mr. Okabu,
Yes,
I thought the first one would be y over mx.
the first one is solving for B. So you have to, the first one is solving for B. So you have to, because this is plus, right? So you have to perform an inverse operation. So inverse operation is minus. So you want to isolate B, and you have a plus that is separating every other thing from B. So you have to do an operation that eliminates. So this is still plus. So if it moves to the other side of it, it becomes minus. So this is correct. This is correct. Just because we have plus here. All right. Now let's move on. Farah, go. Tell us. B. Please increase your volume, please. Okay. So yeah. So she said, I'm gonna do exactly what she's saying. So this is, we started with y equal to mx plus b. So she says she did y minus b, subtracting b from both sides. Y minus b equal to mx plus b minus b. So this crosses out. Next, go ahead, please. Okay, so dividing both sides by m. So which is y minus b divided by m equal to mx divided by m. So this will cross out m. So you are left with. Now, here's where the problem is. This is correct. This is correct, by the way. This is correct. Now, for the fact that you are typing this thing, if you are typing it, that, for example, this is an examination where you have the kind of screen that you had, this typing screen that you have right now. The right way to type it would be open a parenthesis, type y minus b, close your parenthesis, divide by m. This will give you x. The reason why you type it this way is, if you're not writing with pen and pencil, this is correct. This is correct, no doubt. If you're not writing with pen and pencil, or you are not using a software that will enable you to write the formula correctly, you know, like this formula editing software, if you are not using it, so you cannot just say, some of you wrote this, some of you wrote y minus b slash m. This is wrong. This is wrong. It is wrong because what this thing means is you are dividing only b with m. That's what this one means. So that's why this one is wrong. Wrong. On the other hand, if you want to type it, you can also type it this way. You can also type it y divided by m minus B divided by M equal to X. This is correct. So this one and this one are exactly the same thing. Am I making sense now?
Yes.
All right. So, and that's the purpose. That's why we are doing this thing. So we are trying to rewrite formula. So if you are into software programming, some of you are going, I like IT, you like computer, you like computer. Some of you like, all of you, almost all of you like computers. And some of you are going to major in computer sciences or IT. At some point, you are going to be writing some computer program in one language or the other. This is how you are going to actually code your number. This is how you are going to code it. Whether you are using any of these software that are you using, compilers to code your program.